England, the home of the bridge, the clock, and the queen, and also my personal favorite digital project, PACE, or the Prosopography of Anglo-Saxon England. This project comes out of two institutions, King's College London and the University of Cambridge's Anglo-Saxon, Norse, and Celtic department. It's headed by two people, Janet Nelson at King's College London and Simon Keynes over at Cambridge. And the project came about in around 2000 when it started getting funding and finally goes live in 2010. So what is it? Well, it's essentially just a giant database. And I say just unfairly because this is a massive database. But before we get to that, what is prosopography? Prosopography is just a fancy way of saying a study that is based around a collection of linked individuals. Some cases it might be those individuals connected to a certain ruler, but in this case, it's all the individuals associated with Anglo-Saxon England. And it's kind of got a long history, going back to the 19th century as a methodology. And in a later episode, we're going to be looking at the prosopography of the Roman Republic. But for now, let's jump back to England. PACE allows for you to search for anything in Anglo-Saxon England by text, persons, source, possession, location, event, date, and it even allows for you to look at the famous doomsday data and even coin data, numismatics. To demonstrate the power of PACE and the utility of it, let's run a simple search on an individual named Alcuin. Notice that we have a very long list of individuals just in the A's that we can search for. I'm going to type in Alcuin's name. Now notice that I use the Latin spelling of his name and nothing returns. This is because in the PACE database, you need to stick to their spelling conventions when you run a search. So Alcuin is going to be underneath Alcuin. It's English spelling. And notice that we have two that we can pick from. I'm selecting the main one, the one that everyone knows, the one from the late 8th century. When we click on his name, we get a whole list of sources or places where he is referenced, and this information is categorized by how Alcuin is referenced in all these sources, whether it be just simply the recording of his name, authorship, so text he wrote, sources that reference his position in the church or office, etc. And as you can see, we can quickly and easily scan all of these sources, all of these references to Alcuin in a very short time period. And this is the true power of the PACE database. It quickly and easily puts in front of the researcher an immense quantity of data on an individual and allows for you to simply and easily go through all of that data. If you're a medievalist, you're going to use this project to actually find knowledge and information. But even if you're not a medievalist, go on over to PACE and explore its methodology and database. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe down below.